garden talk with you because we haven't had a garden talk in a long time, and then some upcoming things that I want to do in my garden. So let's start. So first of all, I want to say welcome to Renee's Garden Adventure. As you know, I have changed my channel name because I was having some difficulty with people trying to find my channel. So I figured if I say Renee's Garden Adventures, because you know, there's always something going on over here in my garden. And let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Renee from Renee's Garden. And if you are new to the channel, you will know that I am a gardener that loves to grow food in her backyard. I am trying to supplement my groceries for getting some of my food for my family and friends out of my garden instead of having to go to the grocery store, which we all know is a very expensive place now. So I have come to the conclusion that if I can grow some of the stuff that I normally purchase in the grocery store, that will cut my bill in half. Trust and believe, I am all for that. And from watching you guys' videos, I know you are down for that too. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is, I know that it's the time of the season when we are pushing so hard to get our seeds in, to get our vegetables and herbs growing, because now that it is the month of June, yep, June, woohoo! It's Miss Renee's birthday month, woohoo! So I'm celebrating the whole month of June for my birthday month, woohoo! I'm so excited. So, with that being said, I know that I'm pushing hard, trying to get my vegetables in, trying to get them growing and keeping them healthy and strong, because child, the heat is here. If you guys have not already experienced that heat, child, that heat is coming your way. If it's not the heat, it's the rain, or it's them doggone critters. And you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I have a whole array of critters. I got Chunky the rabbit, I got Bandit the raccoon, I also have a possum, but y'all haven't seen that possum in a while. Then I got Woody Woodpecker over here pecking around, and then I have the infamous Rocky the squirrel. And me and Rocky have been battling for months to years. Me and him have a love-hate relationship, and you know, I'm always talking about my critters over here in my garden, because it's a struggle, because I know they need to eat, and so do we. And I always don't have a problem sharing my food, but when them critters try to take your whole garden and want to eat everything, and they ain't thinking about you, child, that's a problem. And I got to go to battle, because my family is dependent on me. I'm dependent on myself to get out there in that heat, in that rain, with the mosquitoes, fighting all these critters to produce some food to feed my family. So child, you as a gardener, we got to do what we got to do. So I know at the beginning of the season, we're all out there with our planters trying to figure out what we're going to be growing, when are we going to plant our seed, and I know everybody has a planter out there. Because child, look at mine. My planter is full with all kinds of stuff that I have been growing in my garden. It's just full of all my plants, when I planted them, when they're going to germinate, what the quantity of my plants are, all that. Because I am the type that I want to learn more on dehydrating a lot of my herbs and a lot of my onions and my vegetables out there. I also want to learn how to incorporate like succession planting. Means I start one thing of spinach, and then I'm putting in some more seeds, in order to get that second round of spinach. So I always have a continuous harvest of spinach. So this year I'm trying to do that. And thank you for my gardening family, because you guys are keeping me on the straight and narrow. When I see you succession planting, child, I'm like, whoop, I have got to get that going. That is a plant that I didn't even think about, or that's a plant that I've already planted, and I got to get it going for round 2. And I don't know about you guys, but after I have used my planter right here, once I use my planter, then I need something to keep me organized, because as a gardener, I am the type of gardener that has to be organized. So what I do is when I'm out in my garden, I usually have a notepad either out there with me, or as soon as I come in and I jot stuff down to remind me of things I want to get done or things that I need to finish completing out in the garden. So for now, I have 7 things that I need to get completed. Number 1 being that I planted some sunflowers, but I want to plant some more. Number 2 is, remember where I had all my onions and them critters took and ate all my onions, and I don't know what critter ate my onions. I need to find what I'm going to plant out there. I've already done a video showing you guys that I've already planted my okra, so I need something that I can plant in front of the okra. I don't know if I want to put some cayenne long peppers there, because last year I made some red pepper flakes with those cayenne long peppers, and I know that the critters didn't mess with those peppers because they were hot. And I was like, yep, come on over here, take a bite out of this pepper, see if you like that, and don't come back. That was my whole intention of putting them peppers there, so they could get their lips smacking around there, and then that heat hit them and they'll be like, ooh, I am not going back over there. Oh no, you won't, because I'm gonna do whatever I can to protect my food. So I might put some of the those peppers there, and I was thinking I might put some leeks, because I haven't planted my leeks yet, and I got to get on the good foot with the leeks, because last year I planted my leeks. They did okay, but they didn't get as big as I wanted them to get, and I put them in a shallow raised bed. It wasn't really deep, because leeks don't have like a tap root. They have the same type of root system as a regular onion. You know, it's just like a surface type of thing. I think my mistake was that I don't think I fertilized it enough. I think that was the reason why I didn't get a lot of leeks. So I need to get that going. Number 3, I need to get my jars ready for my seasonings, because you know last year I did a lot of dehydrating of the onion tops to make my onion powder. So this is what I'm talking about. I get these jars, you know, these jars that we get like tomato sauce in. I keep these jars because I use these to, after I dehydrate my like my oregano or my onion tops, I put them in these jars and I keep these on my shelf. So it can be any kind. This is a salsa jar. This one is another spaghetti jar. Whatever container you have that has a nice tight seal, you can use these in order to put your seasonings in. So these are the seasonings I want to try to dehydrate. Because you know, when Lowe's had that sale, 3 for $10, your girl was on it. Some of the seasonings, plants, I already had in my garden, but I was lacking a few. And so I'm going to dehydrate thyme. I already have thyme down in my garden, so I got that. I just purchased an oregano plant. I have sage growing out there, and I didn't find any parsley. And I'm going to try to start some parsley from seed, but we shall see. I'm probably going to drop some seeds, but if I can't, then I will have to just bite the bullet and buy some parsley. And you guys know that I brought those 2 dill plants from Lowe's as well. So I already got that. I'm going to put them in a pot, and I'm going to put them over there in my herb garden. So I've got that going. Then, remember how I said how Rocky went over there and dug up all my carrots out of my pots, but I already had another container that had some little finger carrots. I need to take some of those carrots and put them in other containers. I know what you're saying, Renee. Carrots don't like their roots disturbed, but child, I've disturbed carrots' roots before, and they did pretty good. I mean, I'm still on the struggle bus about growing carrots. Me and carrots, whew, child, I don't know what to say. I keep trying and trying, but you know, I'm not the type of person that's going to give up on trying to grow those carrots. So, and I also need to get my sweet potato slips going. Let me show you what my sweet potato slips look like. These are my sweet potato slips that Maggie sent me. Look at this, Maggie. Woohoo! They're doing good. So I need to start cutting these sweet potato slips off, get them in some water so I can start getting them rooted, because soon it will be time for me to take out my garlic. And where my garlic is planted, I am going to, let me take these leaves off. Where my garlic is planted, this is where I'm going to be planting my sweet potato slips. So I'm very, very, very excited. And I have like 5 of these little containers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I have that sweet potato. Look, Maggie, you didn't think I was going to get the sweet potato going this time, but I got it, girl. So hopefully I can get some roots on these, put them in the containers, and I'll get some sweet potatoes. Because you know, and you can take the sweet potatoes, slips, the leaves, and you can eat these. I usually take these and stir fry them, and they taste so good. Child, let me tell you, come closer to this camera. Come closer to me, because I got something to tell you. If you, and I'm going to repeat this, if you have never ever tried a sweet potato slip, look at that. You need to grow a sweet potato just so you can get the leaves, so you can experience the flavor and the goodness of a sweet potato slip. I ain't going to steer you wrong. If I don't like something, trust and believe, I'm going to come to you and tell you the truth. If you ain't learned that from me yet, trust and believe, you're going to learn it today. Sweet potato slips is something you have to put on your list. On your list to try. Write down, I am going to grow some sweet potatoes, and I'm going to try the slips. And then you can thank me later. You're welcome. And so I think that is all that I have that I want to do. But this is just another way that I keep myself on track. Because at this point of the season, it's all about getting our plants in, growing our plants, harvesting our plants, keeping those plants growing, those vegetables, those herbs, whatever you have, do not stop. I know the heat is coming. Some of you guys have already experienced that heat, and I know you are struggling, but don't let it deter you. Keep strong, keep growing, keep pushing. Put a hat on your head, put some sunscreen on your skin, put your boots on, your gloves on, and get out there and drop them seeds, because this is what we have been waiting to do all winter long. We couldn't wait till spring got here so we could start dropping them seeds, growing our seeds under these grow lights. So now it's our time to be empowered, to support one another, and get out there and grow that food, you guys. You hear me? Grow that food. We can do it. And I'm giving you all the support that I can in order to push you out there and get it done. Because you know, your girl over here, whew, I'm trying to do my best to get my garden to grow a lot of food, so I don't have to be in that grocery store buying food that doesn't even look fresh, it doesn't taste good, and it doesn't have the vitamins that our body needs in order to keep us strong. Because you know they put all those fillers and additives in that food. If you grow it yourself, now listen to me, if you grow it yourself, you don't have to worry about all those additives, all those preservatives. It's 100% better for yourself, better for your family, better for your friends, whoever you're sharing these vegetables with or herbs. It's a lot better if you grow it yourself. I'm not saying get out there and try to have a big old farm of food. Grow in a small space. Start small, work your way. Because my garden out there, when I first started gardening, I started small. I started on my little deck with a couple of few pots, containers. I started containing gardening when I first started. I didn't have all these raised beds and stuff like that, because at that point, I didn't know anything about gardening. I watched my parents grow, and that's where I got most of my knowledge from, but most of it was watching you guys, seeing how you put your gardens together, and I was just so amazed at everybody watching them, how they prepared their gardens, that it had inspired me. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for inspiring me to get out there and grow some food. Yes, I failed a lot of times. I had good days, I had bad days, I had plants that didn't survive, child, and I was wondering what's going on. I had the birds that were like eating my seeds before they could even germinate. I went through my trials and tribulations, but child, the big man upstairs said, Renee, push on, sister, push on. I got you. I got your back. And you know who else had my back? You guys had my back too. So I just wanted to come on today to have a little gardening talk with you, let you know what Miss Renee is doing over here in her garden, and I want to inspire you to get out there and grow, grow, grow. If this helps you keep you organized, get you a little notebook, write it down, and do what you need to do. With that being said, I want to say I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. And Miss Renee will definitely see you in the next video. And don't forget to like, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because without you guys, my gardening family, I could not have gotten this far without you. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye, you guys. Get out there and grow.